Well, hi guys. Welcome to a new little segment that I like to call Conversations. It's going to be all about life, Jimmy, but not as you know it. One of the things that's been happening here over the course of COVID-19 is you still get to know yourself a little bit better, and particularly if you've been working from home, which has been my case. By the way, do you like the sign? Welcome to the COVID-19 bunker. It's been having a little bit of fun here fitting out the office. And for those of you that know me, there are not enough shelves for all the pop vinyls that are meant to go in this office, but we'll get there. There's 3 boxes yet to be unpacked. And back at Excite Media in my other office is all my Star Wars pop vinyl collection. If you go to my Facebook page, you can see a stop motion animation of where we set that up at the beginning of the year. But this whole idea of conversations, where does that come from? Well, actually, because of something that happened this morning. Been tidying up. And I guess you're probably the same as me. You've probably been doing a lot of either tidying up or thinking about tidying up over the course of COVID 19. I know that a lot of things have been running through my mind, spending more time at home, like things I want to do at home to tidy up the place, the long list of things we should fix around the home, all those little kind of hardware or hobby jobs or things that'll just make the place better. And then on top of that, there's the big dreams, the things that we'd like to do that maybe are going to take more than a day. You know, they're the things you got to plan, the things you got to budget for. But this morning, I got onto another thing. It wasn't about decluttering. It was about something that was broken in my office that I'd left for a little bit of a time. It was the desk that's sitting here. Now, it's one of these great electric desks that you can actually press a button, up she goes, press a button, down she goes. And it's been absolutely brilliant. It allows me to not only sit sometimes, stand other times, but when I've been doing some of the video work, I actually find it easier and get more energy if I'm standing up. Now, just for the moment, I'm sitting down, top secret. But a couple of weeks ago, we had a power outage. We had electricians come into the home and they were installing new fans, new LED lights and things, and they had to cut the power to the house. Now, in the course of doing that, they actually lost all the memories to my electric desk. And I thought, oh no, what do I do next? How do I get these settings back? Googled it, found all the right information that I wanted, and I was able to basically find that you could reset the memory and put the memories back in. But the trick was you had to push the down button until it went right to the bottom. And when it did, it broke. It stopped working. I thought, oh great, this is just what I need. Something I depend on isn't working. So where did I go from there? Well, I got under the desk. Let's see if we can work out what's wrong with this thing. It's an electric motor. It's got 2 spindles that go out to either legs. And I thought a couple of pliers, a little bit of banging around, maybe a screwdriver, and we're going to be back up and running. But it didn't work. So I took a deep breath and thought, I'll get round to it later. This looks like it's a bigger job. Maybe I truly have broken it. Maybe this great desk is actually going to need to be tossed if I can't fix it. And I kind of resolved myself to the fact that weeks have gone by, and today I've had an opportunity to start working on some stuff around the home. And I thought, well, let's have another look at this. So, what you can't see behind me is that I basically got everything off the desk, took the computer off, all the parts, the pens, all the rubbish, good opportunity to clear everything. And then from there, what I did next was I actually got all the tools and got under there. Would you believe that 5 minutes later, unscrew that spindle, little bit of left and right, tighten it all up again, it's fixed. Now, how often do we put off fixing stuff in life because we think it's going to be too hard and we miss an opportunity to get the thing working again? And I'm absolutely over the moon that now, I know, you got to do it. There we go, up she goes. Bring it back to normal. Press the memory button. Please go down. There we go. It's working again. But it kind of got me thinking about other areas of life where we put things on hold and don't get things. And during COVID-19, you might have found that pressure's magnified. I know it has for me. You know, there's been times when I've really felt under pressure, either from work or dealing with stuff at home. And you wonder, when is the right time to fix things? Well, probably when you feel you're ready to tackle it. But if we put it off, we may never get round to it. So sometimes you've got to look for those windows of opportunity. One of the things that I've found is that you can't avoid fixing stuff. And I've got stuff around the house to fix, but there's stuff on Andrew Pitchford to fix. One of the things that we have at Excite Media is we get approached by a lot of builders, a lot of construction people, and a lot of people that do renovations, full house renovations, bathroom renovations, kitchen renovations. And I admire those people, how they can go into something and reimagine what this will look like if they rip it all out and put something new and fresh in. And you've seen the before and afters of some of the building programs. How amazing does it look when the job's completed? Well, maybe we also every now and again need to go through a personal renovation, be willing to toss stuff out, bring some new stuff in. Now, if you've seen any of those shows where it's a husband and wife team or a couple of best mates team, you know that can bring a bit of pressure. So I'm going to recommend that if you're going to get into a personal renovation, get some people around you. For me, it's my wife, Cheryl. We've got a couple of good friends who I know are there for me anytime I need help. And during COVID-19, I've actually sought out a counselor. There was a situation in my life that I'm looking at, and I'm thinking, I actually don't know how to navigate this. And so, with the help of a counselor, working with Cheryl and I, it's brought some perspective, it's given me some direction, and I think it's actually made a lot of progress in a short amount of time that I probably couldn't have done on my own. So, there you go. You probably know that some of these jobs need a bit of preparation. To fix the desk, I needed to clear everything. I needed to go and get my toolbox, and then I could do it. If you're about to do painting, and that's on our agenda at the moment, we've just bought some little color pots to actually have a look at painting around the house. We're also looking at the walls and the architraves and thinking everything's got to be cleaned, sanded, little holes filled in before we can start the painting. So the preparation work's got to be done first. So whether you're looking at real stuff or personal stuff, do some preparation. And I hope that you'll be able to find the time and the support to be able to do some work. Maybe it's on the inside or the outside and get the benefits of it. Just like the show, there could be a before and after. Well, I hope we're going to be able to have some more conversations. Just a little bit of a heads up, preparing for a new podcast called But Dad. Now, But Dad is going to be all about all sorts of fatherhood and dadhood issues. We're going to be talking to people that are dads, would like to be dads, have dads. We're going to be talking about the good dad, bad dad syndrome and everything else. And I hope to be able to share a little bit more. We had one interview just yesterday, quite excited about what we're going to be able to roll together in the next little while. And we'll keep coming back with more things to talk about on Conversations. Thanks for spending some time today.